So in the book, one of the things that Melissa kept in her mind was that she knew she wasn't going to be stuck in this space. She wasn't going to be here forever. And that was one of the key things for her, was that I am not going to be here forever. She knew that she would get through it. So she had a thought. She had something like the end in mind. So for her, it was always a matter of, when I look back, what do I want my story to be? I don't want to look back and say, gosh, during this time I was worried. During this time I was depressed. During this time I was a victim. So she decided, knowing with her thoughts of the end in mind, that she was going to get through it, she wanted to be able to tell her story differently. And so for her, she says, well, with this amount of time, what am I going to say I did with it? And so again, during this time, which we will not have forever, when you look back and reflect, what will you say your story is? Another thought is kind of like when you go to the gravesite and you see the day a person was born, and you see when they die, there's the dash. What will the dash mean? And we get the opportunity to create the story of the dash. So really for Melissa, it was a matter of, okay, it's a valley, but when I get to my mountain, so it was like not if, but when, and I look back, what happened while I was there? And so I think that's for all of us. We're telling our story. And so when we look back, how did we do? Yes. How does one find pockets of joy? I think the biggest way is looking at the things that are right in front of you, including people. So you get messages. You get messages in so many different ways. And I have to admit, for myself, for Melissa, when you live such a busy life, sometimes you just don't notice the little things. So it's a matter of slowing down and appreciating the little signs and wonders that we get, and not to let them just slide by without seeing them. In the book, once Melissa, her life slowed down, she was able to see the seasons. She never really paid attention. She got through them. She would get through winter. You put on your winter coat, but did she really see the snow sparkle? Did she really see the spring as the trees would start to bloom, and that there was blossoming and the birds were chirping? Did she see the colors? And it wasn't until she was forced to slow down. And then it was like all of this beauty. So really in life, it's a matter of taking advantage of the signs and wonders. Maybe it's from reading a book. Maybe it's from watching a movie. Maybe it's someone who says something to you and it's like, oh, that was a cool. Well, really, was it? Or is it just slowing down to see the little things, those little gifts? And that was one of the things that Melissa learned to do very quickly. So when I think about Spartan's wheel, or when I just think about being a Spartan, I think about that grit in life to get through, that passion. I think about, if I can make it personal, that we've been set aside. We've been set aside to make a difference. We will have an impact. So how will we do it? And certainly within the book, Melissa has been set aside. How does one, once they are set aside, how do they impact their community? Because Spartans will. And so given that we have been trained, we're set aside, we're trained to endure, we have strength to make a difference. So we will get through certain things. We will get through this time frame that we are in because we have that grit to do it. And that as we're doing it, we're prepared to help to make the shift because we're in the midst of a shift, that paradigm shift. And so Spartans we will, because we are trained, we are set aside, and that's what we do. And so it's not that it's easy. We're not saying that, but we know that we will because we have been prepared. Spartans will. We are the College of Education. We prepare teachers and professionals. We prepare teachers and professionals that help the total being in terms of their well-being, their mind, and their bodies. And so we have great respect for all individuals because we understand the importance of diversity. We celebrate it. We bring out the gifts, whether it's the gifts of the mind or the gifts of the body. We take pride in doing that. And how we do it is with the respect of others. Spartans will.